Hello and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to everyone who's watching my video right now. So basically, I'm going to tell you about my article review about implementation of legislative framework governing records management throughout the life cycle of in the Limpopo provincial of South Africa. So basically, as you all can see, my name is Muhammadin Alabidin bin Lokman and I'm from CDIM 1103B. So as you can see for the first slide, basically it's about the abstract of the article. So as you all can see, in the first point it says that this study aims to investigate a framework for implementation of legislative framework governing records management throughout the life cycle in Limpopo provincial government of South Africa. So basically, for this point, it is telling us that it is telling us about the purpose of the study. So basically, the purpose of the study is to basically to investigate about a framework for implementing the record management. And as for the second part, as you all can read, it mentioned about quantitative method. I mean, but sorry, quantitative multi-method. So basically, they use this quantitative multi-method to study and provide a clearer picture about the framework to build the record management. And so basically, of course, they also emphasize that it focuses on ensuring proper management throughout throughout the entire record in the life cycle. So on to the next slide. So basically, for the introduction, for the first point, it mentions about the important to implement the legislative framework under a particular archival institution. So basically, this is to to point out that the stress basically it points out stress the importance of legislative framework in managing records in government department, and it also show that the goal to ensure compliance with archival laws and policies. As for the second point on the right, as you can see, it it has three stage of uh, this framework. So basically, it explains about the records lifecycle, which contains creation, maintenance, and disposal. So basically, the first stage, uh, the record creators are responsible for managing their records. So of course, about the creation, about the maintenance, and about the disposal, the record creators manage all of that. And in the later stages, which is stage 2 and stage 3, archives take over. So basically, for for the records that are still needed for future uses, they will put it into their archive for future purposes. So basically, they will provide training, inspections, and ensuring the policies and laws are followed. So on to the next slide. So basically, these are the objectives. I've pointed them out in 3 points. So basically, the main objective is to propose a framework for implementing the legislative framework. And the second point, basically, it points out about a data resource, data source, include operational documents like file plans, record policies, and registry manuals. As for the third point, it it points out about the response rate. The response rate was good enough to draw reliable conclusions and generalized findings. Yeah. So next is so the discussions. So basically, the discussion is about the Limpopo Provincial Archive and Record Centers. Record Service La Pars plays a key role in enforcing records legislation, and La Pars basically discourage disposal of records without proper authority or approval. However, resource limitations affected full enforcement. So that's all for the discussion. As for the last part, which is conclusion, it basically points out about the proposed framework can help improve record management across all life cycle stages. And basically, it emphasized the importance to continuous training and supervision by archives. And it also points out about the legislative framework is essential for proper record management. Thank you everyone for watching, and thank you for your time. Lastly, my name is Muhammad Abidin bin, and I would like to thank you for your time and your attention to watch my presentation. Thank you.